So, good evening, good evening. Yeah, as you can tell by the tone of my voice, I am absolutely effing seething with that club last night and that manager. Yeah, absolutely had enough of this clown throwing cup competitions in the bin. How many more times? And now all day today, oh, you're negative. Shut up, you losers. Yeah, I'm negative because I want to win. Yeah, trust me, this is going to be explosive, people. Big up to everybody inside. Pam the like button. Sub to Northside. Sub to Saeed. Northside, talk to me, bro. How are you?
Not good, bro. Not good. We've reached phase 4 football to go back to phase 1 football. Literally, this is recycling plant football. This is walking dead football. This is matrix football from this manager. After 4 years here, after all this money spent, bro, I lost it yesterday on my reaction. I can't lie to you. Would say I'm happy to be here with you and Saeed. Big up to the both of you. But I'm numb, bro. Linkin Park, numb. That tune is how I feel towards this club, and that's how I feel, bro.
Mate, totally agree. Totally agree. And I see some of your reaction. I'm gonna watch a bit more of it when I get to where I'm going later, because I can get to the destination via the journey, because that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. We don't just well, mate, well, next year. Saeed, bro, I see your reaction as well. Yet again, another abysmal performance from your club, and it's kind of ironic, really, because your club and our club are pretty much the same thing. Yeah, the only difference is we're kind of winging it. Yeah, you're not. You're just basically throwing it all on the table and saying whatever, whereas we're kind of finessing it. Talk to me, bro.
Big up to you lads, first of all. Big up to the chat as well. But bro, rinse and repeat, man. This guy needs to go, man. Like, I'm done, man. 2 back-to-back 3-0 losses, but apparently, I'm negative online. Apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about, but people accepting this shit, man. For me, I can't accept it anymore, and enough is enough, man. He's tactically clueless. Anyhow, schooled him yesterday with about 6 fullbacks. But we'll get into it anyway. But yeah, I'm all good for now.
Listen, big up to everybody in here, man. Big up to everybody tuning in. Yeah, big up to everybody who watched all the fan cams, and make sure you check out Saeed's reaction after the game and Northside's as well. Both links in the title. No Flawless today. He's busy. He can't make it today. But big up to everyone in here. And the guys on the screen, obviously. Big up to you. I really feel for you, even though I'm a Doncaster Rovers fan. My dad is United, has been since the 90s. Glazers out. Bro, you're better off getting the old man to go and support Doncaster. I can't even lie.
Doncaster. I'm telling you. Just say to him, yo, support the local team. I'm telling you.
I can't even lie. Why didn't you call up Terry when he said Garnacho will be better than Martinelli? Ten Hag out, Terry Flowers out, and the rest top Reds. Bro, I'll deal with Terry on Tuesday, but no doubt we'll get a win against Newcastle and everything could be rosy again, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because this fan base and your fan base, Saeed, they live game to game. Yeah, I don't know who you've got the weekend, but if you win that game at the weekend, it overseas turned it around. There's playing for him. Like, it don't help when you've got a massive fan channel in both of our fan bases chatting absolute garbage. Oh, it don't matter until we get to the final. Funny that, Robbie. Yeah, because last year you said the League Cup's beneath a club like Arsenal. So why was you streaming the game? Why was you doing a watch along? Why are you doing fan cams? Why was you outside the ground? What is wrong with these people, man? Yeah, your fan base with their fan channel. Oh, back the manager. It won't change till the Glazers leave. Shut up. Yeah, that bird that goes on there chatting absolute garbage again. I am sick to death of people chatting bollocks. Yeah, how about say it as it is? That's Man United's worst start to a season since 1930. 1930. That is insane, bro. 93 years. And people are sitting in your fan base going, oh, just back him. Trying to look like the toppest of top Reds. What is wrong with these people? Yeah, it's a disgrace, bro. Like, I didn't see your game. I see Joe Willock's third goal. Yeah, or the third goal for Newcastle. I didn't see it. Hey, bro, but again, Money Mace just jogging behind him. Everyone's just standing statuesque. Like, what is wrong with this lot, man? Seriously, I don't get it, bro. Was it a deserved 3-0 or was it scoreline flattered them kind of thing?
Bro, should have been more. Man. Listen, we were terrible, man. I mean, you go into the game, you're thinking to yourself, surely tonight, Carabao Cup against bro, I don't know if his name is called Kraft. I think it is. Paul Dummett's been there for 10 flipping years. They had Richie, who's been in the championship with Newcastle. They had a young kid at left back called Lewis Hall. They had Livramento, who come in the summer, but again, he's a youngster as well. Like, they had about 6, 7 fullbacks, and we still couldn't even lace a glove on them. Like, generally, we were absolutely awful. From the minute 0 to minute 90, they controlled the whole game, mate. And they with us, mate. They absolutely toyed with us. Half of the ground left early because they've had enough. They've actually no hope. The football club is broken. But I tell you what, man, the manager is absolutely inept, mate. He's got half of his signings in the team, yeah. He's got Reguilon, who brought in the January, who, again, I wasn't championing, but he brought him in. Pathetic as well. He had Mason Mount running around headless chicken, like literally doing nothing. What have you bought him for? Literally bought him to do running around. Is that what we bought? 60 British pounds to do, just to run around. Like, Anthony as well, the worst signing. I've said it before, people. 90 million we bought on Anthony. The worst signing. Bebe was better than Anthony. Bebe. And he was half bad as well if you watched him. And he can't shoot, he can't cross, he can't do anything. He can't beat a man. Man was getting bullied off the floor. Bullied in that game. It's a joke, man. And people say, oh, what's the solution after this? I'll tell you what the solution right now is. It's to sack this manager because you ain't good enough. Right now, for me, I cannot tolerate this anymore. I cannot watch this anymore. To be saying, oh, this is, oh, well, who comes in? Listen, it doesn't change the fact that this manager still ain't good enough. So forget this idea that who comes in. Still, we have to realize that this manager ain't good enough, mate. He's taken us as far as he can. And you know what, mate? He's just tactically inept. And he wants to leave as well. I said, yeah, he wanted to sack himself. And he has done that now. He's sacked himself. Bro, if you watch what he's doing, there's actually no plan to it. Casemiro come off second half. Obviously, said he was injured. Bro, come on, man. He's like, forget this. I don't want to be involved in the second half, mate. Get me gone. Varane said, I'm doing a sickie. Bro, these players have given in. They threw the towel in. I said, you know what? You, man, enjoy yourself. By the way, some of the players, Dalot, shocking, walking. Did you see him walking?
Oh,
Dalot.
my
I know that's your Portuguese guy, but bro.
No.
Listen, bro.
The Portuguese
Dalot, I've been saying to people, yeah, he's average. Bro, I've been telling Dalot, yeah, I don't think he's all that, yeah. I've been telling his fan base, nah, you lot are over-gassing him. You lot are overrating him. My man is walking. And you know what the maddest thing is? He actually watched Almiron where he was and still just jogged. Bro, another one pathetic as well, man. Too many of these players are absolutely unforgivable what they're doing. But you know where it comes from? The manager on the football pitch is telling them what to do. He is telling them what to do, what the formation is. And if they don't have the guidance from him, then they might as well pack it up, mate. Pack it up. Done with this, man. Done.
Nah, very passionate, man. I'll make you right as well. This comment here, big up Matty, man. Make sure you sub to the sub
big up, Matty.
Channel. This comment's spot on. The Community Shield was the be-all and end-all for this fodder. We've thrown more cups in the bin than the actual trash. And this is what I don't get, Northside, yeah? Right? The disrespect to these trophies when we don't win any is baffling, right? They gas up a Community Shield, which is a glorified soccer aid. Yeah, we got in it by default this summer, right? And then, oh, it don't matter, it's the Mickey Mouse Cup. Well, why were you so hyped to watch the game then? Because if it's only the Mickey Mouse Cup and you don't care about it, why are you all watching it? Yeah, why are you all fighting for tickets to get into the ground? Yeah, and then leaving. Oh, I don't know if you see it, Northside. It pans to a geezer in the crowd yesterday when we were 3-0 down and he was standing there laughing with his pals.
Yeah, laughing, yeah.
Yeah, laughing with his pals. That's the kind of person that will go on his Twitter account and tell me and you and other Arsenal fans that wanted to qualify last night that, oh, it don't matter, it's the crap cup, you're always negative. Well, this lot are all having a street party because we got knocked out. Yeah, only 2 teams in that competition at full strength can win that competition at full strength. Us and Liverpool. Yeah, we're the best 2 teams in it in terms of full strength teams. Yeah, well, Liverpool qualified. They're still in 4 competitions. Yep. Yeah, they ain't crying about the workload, the load on the players. We changed 8 players last night, Northside. Yeah, Ben White, what are you doing? Yeah.
Oh my God, that was
what
terrible.
Are you doing? That was Didier Drogba against Bayern Munich. Bosh, have some of that. Yep. What are you doing? Yeah, Zinchenko, that C-Tech Bart Simpson, just watching a 70-yard diagonal all the way. Oh, it's in the back of the net. They're disgrace, absolute disgrace. Kai Havertz, what are you doing? How? Why? What? What are you actually doing? Did he play the whole game? Yeah. And then this manager has the audacity at half time not to make a sub. And we're sitting there like, is he taking the mick? And then he throws players on, Saka, Martinelli, and Odegaard when we're 3-0 down. You are an absolute coward, mate. Yeah. You were hiding behind them players last night by throwing them on. Yeah. If you're going to throw them on at 3-0 down, why don't you start them, get the game won, and take them off?
Exactly.
Yeah, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And I'm sick to death of people telling me it's the Mickey Mouse Cup. Guess what, mate? The two that we've won in our history, I've seen them both. I've seen them both. Yeah, before all of you scumbags were born. Yeah, about Mickey Mouse Cup. Well, I'll tell you what then, you better go and fry that fish. Yeah, because I'll tell you something, I've fried more fish all summer than this club has for 4 years under this manager. I had more fried fish yesterday on the beach than this club's going to fry this season. Yeah, absolute disgrace, Northside, man.
Yeah, I was on Dan Potts' channel, actually, the day before the game. And Tom Canton was there talking bare bukaria, talking rubbish. My guy said to me, if Arteta wins the Champions League or the Premier League, it's an overachievement because the favourites are not Arsenal. Then go out there and win the cups then. Go out there and win the cups. How is the manager that you wanted to stay in this club to get backed? You kept him in a job when he finished 8th and 8th. Even till now, after getting all the players and all the backing, getting Havertz, winning the war against Ozil, against Aubameyang, getting everything he wants, all of a sudden it's an overachievement. Well, that tells me you don't believe in this filo da puta. These guys are telling me that we're playing controlled football this season. Really? Was it controlled when we got packed out by Lons? Was it controlled when we drew to Fulham, a team we should be blitzing because a fan base said we should be winning major honours this season? Was it controlled? Was it controlled against Chelsea that we only showed up after 17 minutes? Was it controlled against Sheffield United that we only turned up in the second half? These guys are walking dead for most of the game. Walking dead. There's more movement in the zombies and Walking Dead than these filhos da puta. It's an absolute disgrace. Zinchenko, the flipping Ukrainian Stuart Little. Oh, he's inverted. Every time that filho da puta goes into the midfield, it's Wimbledon football. It's tennis racket football. Side to side, side to side. We don't need an extra man in the side going side to side because we have the Walking Dead midfield in Havertz, Jorginho, and Fabi Vieira. And Jorginho, that filho da puta, doesn't even put a tackle in. Just allows people to run off of it. I'm not even calling him Jorginho because these Brazilians are giving out Ineos in the end of their names like it's coupons. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hearing it. When you got Eno in the back of your name, you're a baller. His name is George, that filho da puta, does nothing. I've been saying this guy in the CDM. Doing nothing. Havertz once again, getting in that flipping teleportation, flipping phone box, doing nothing. Then trying to do flick-ons. Bro, do you think this is FIFA Street? Do you think you would be in the cover of FIFA Street like Ronaldinho back in the day? No, you wouldn't, bro. So stop trying to pretend like you got tech, because you ain't got no tech, bro. Hitting it over the... I remember they were telling us, oh, but Havertz, he's a good header of the ball. He had a chance against Man United to head it in. Goes over the post. He had a head... He headed it against West Ham, went over the crossbar. This guy, what is he good at? One-on-one with the goalkeeper, he can't even connect with the ball. We are sponsored by Prime. We've got Prime bottles all over the stadium, and this guy looks like he just woke up out of bed after going out in Shagaloo, going out on the strip and getting smashed. What is going on with this guy? I'm done, bro. Fabi Vieira, the same bucaria. And then I see on AFTV, oh, but we've got a bench of impact subs. So basically, you're telling me they're not good enough. Because guess what? When we get injuries like we had to Saka, ESR, we have to play these filhos da puta. But you're telling me they're not able to perform if they start. So the bench ain't fixed then, is it? The bench ain't fixed. Eddie and Nketiah, they're gassing up Eddie and Nketiah. What did he do? Trossard looking like the uncle from flipping Adam's family. What was he doing? What was he doing? Reece Nelson looking like a bust-down, skinny, nitty version of Sully by the beach and Top Boy. What were you doing, bro? What are you doing? Now, I'm done with this. Kivior, they're gassing up Kivior. Sheffield United never asked questions of our defense. But these men were gassing up Kivior. What did he do? What did that guy do, bro? I'm done, bro. I'm done. He looks like one of them guys going out in a night out on a stag night out and crack off and getting smashed out of his face, Kivior. What was he doing? Sliding all over the place for one of the goals. What are you doing, man? I'm done, Lee. I'm sick and tired of it, bro. I am done with it, bro. And we've been seeing this storm. There's been multiple games where we have not performed for 90 minutes. How are you controlling a game if we're always chasing a game? Chasing a game against Fulham, chasing it against Lons, chasing it against Sheffield. We're always chasing the game. How is that controlled? I'm done out here. And I'm not gonna get onto Ramsdale because it's the whole football, bro. Like, I've seen teams like Southampton, Brighton. I've seen teams that don't have the most amazing players be able to show a style of play, be able to show consistency, know their roles. Do you know what I mean? That's the most basic thing. And at Man United and Arsenal, we can't see that when we've got better players and a lot of other teams playing better football than us. Clearly, the manager isn't able to get his tactics and able to communicate with the players as to what they should be doing, bro. Because the bare minimum you want to see is an identity. We're not seeing it at Arsenal. We're not seeing it at Man United. It's the most basic thing to do. Bro, I'm done, bro. I'm done, man.
All right, listen,
bro.
I totally agree with you. Listen, big up to Big Six Bants as well for the raid, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it
big up,
very much, man. Big up to all the viewers that have come and joined from that stream as well. Make sure you are smashing the likes up. There's 1,350 in here. We ain't even at 300. You lot are moving like both of our football clubs on a top night. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Yeah, some of them teams you just named Northside, Southampton, and that. Yeah, Nottingham Forest knocked us out of a cup. Southampton have knocked us out of a cup. Brighton have knocked us out of a cup. Yeah, now West Ham have knocked us out of a cup. Yeah, this fan base are a disgrace. They're all sitting there laughing and joking. Ha ha! Don't worry, it's the Mickey Mouse. Ha! You're negative. Yeah, you said you want him sacked on a tweet. You're so toxic. Ha! Why can't we sack you? Ha! How about have some accountability? Yeah, how about that? Zero accountability yet again. Arsenal Twitter account.
Trophies are winning though. What trophies he winning? He thinks every trophy's beneath him, and he can't get that Premier League because he always seems to bottle it. You know, I mean, that Europa League, whatever he said, he seems to bottle it. FA Cup as well. He won the FA Cup once, and even in that season, he came in towards the end, didn't he? He came in towards the end. So when
he got extremely lucky as well, right? He got extremely lucky because his first. I'm pretty sure in saying that he played against Sheffield United in the quarterfinals. Yeah. I'm sure he was the manager for that game. That game, they had 2 goals disallowed for offside by VAR. If VAR weren't in the game, he ain't getting to a semi and beating Man City and then Chelsea, is he? Let's be real. Not only that, out of the whole squad that played, in that cup final, I think there's only 3 left. Reece Nelson, Saka, and Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, and Saka was on the bench that day. Yeah, Eddie was on the bench that day, and Reece was on the bench that day. Yeah, he's got rid of every single player in that squad that won him a trophy. He's done 650 million quid and has won nothing. But all you get is dickheads online saying, oh, but he's brought the club together. The feeling on match days is amazing. I don't care about your emotions, mate. Win me something. Yeah, just because you have a better match day experience now, to get away from the hustle and bustle of day-to-day life.
Forever,
it ain't a fucking social club. It is a football club. Yeah, ain't my problem. You've got struggles. Everyone's got struggles and things they got to get away from. Yeah, don't use our football club. Yeah, and dismiss any trophy that we throw in the bin. Do not sit there and dismiss it because you have a better vibe on match day. Yeah, how about hold the club accountable? Because I'll tell you something now. Yeah, tell you something right now. If we sack this guy right now and when I've got Ancelotti or Simeone in, I'm telling you now, we win something this season. This guy is gonna win nothing for the full season. This must be the only manager in world football that can do nearly 700 million and have no accountability. It's a disgrace. And then people like us are sitting there calling it out. And it's, oh, you're only doing it for clicks. Well, hello, I get $1 million every month regardless, mate. Yeah, regardless. Every month, 1 million views. Every single month. Yeah, it's a disgrace. Yeah, everyone's telling us we're negative, we're toxic. Oh, you're a problem. You F off down the lane and all of that. Well, they can't use that now because they're top in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They can't use that one now, innit? Yeah, but then this same fan base that say we're negative and toxic for wanting to win and having standards and accountability, and they're all sitting there high-fiving each other. Oh, well, on to Newcastle. Doesn't matter about that cup. Yeah, absolute scumbags, and they are the biggest problem. Me and Runt spoke about this the other day. Yeah, the problem is there's more online fans than there's fans that can go to games. And when the online fans turn, that's when the manager gets sacked. Until then, We're the minority, mate. And the club will pander down, bend over, get the lube out, get the tissues out, get their pants down, and play up to these online fans because they feel so much better on match day. We're still unbeaten in the league and you want him sacked. Yes, because I know what's coming. Yeah, and at the end of the season, nobody's going to come back to this on the 1st of November yesterday and say that was a disgrace he got knocked out of that cup in November. Nobody's going to come back to that in May when he gets knocked out the FA Cup in February or March. Nobody's going to come back to it in May and say, it's a disgrace he got knocked out the Champions League in February. Nobody's going to come back in May and say, well, we didn't win the league again. And who can until Pep leaves? Yeah, I'm absolutely sick and tired of it. There was none of this when we were growing up, watching Arsene Wenger battling with Fergie.
Not.
None of this, mate. Fergie won a treble. Fergie won title after title after title after title. I never heard one Arsenal fan say, well, until Fergie leaves, mate, we're pretty shafted, isn't it? Yeah, excuse. The worst thing that could have happened to this football club was that COVID season, because now they're playing on emotions and vibes. Yeah, and their fans are sitting there, hee, sparkles, hee, yeah, hee. Oh, my match day experience is better. Yeah, hee. Scumbags. Have some shame, mate. Have some shame. I'm sick of it. Saeed, where do you go from here with your club, man? Because he ain't been sacked as far as I'm aware, and it's currently 2:30 in Spain.
No. It's 2:30, mate. But apparently, the players, there's been leaks coming out today that the players are not basically playing for him. That's the bottom line, and they're not knowing the direction of the football club. They don't know his methods. I mean, it doesn't take rocket science to understand what his methods are because they're non-existent, mate. Yesterday, like I said, Eddie Howe schooled him. I don't know what we're wasting here. I don't know why we're wasting our time here. Why he's still here as a manager? Because we ain't getting any better. The season is in November, and every United fan feels low. United fans feel low. And I'm not blaming every single thing on him, but what is happening on the football pitch? What are we seeing right now? Because there ain't no transfers right now. There ain't no other things happening right now. It's what's happening on the football pitch. We are in the football season, and he is to blame for it. And he, for me, is the causation of it as well. Because you've got to remember, he's putting the players out. We're not telling him to play Lindelof at left back on the weekend. We're not telling him to put certain players on the football pitch. We're not telling him to put certain tactics on the football pitch. It's you. You control it. If I can't see where we're going as a football club with this manager, then it's pretty pointless for me to back him. It really, really is. So it's absolutely embarrassing, man, coming out of it and just like talking about the same dross. And he's there talking about we're fighting. Bro, I didn't see anyone fighting yesterday. Didn't see anyone trying to put one in for the team. I didn't see anything. So what are you talking about fighting? There is no fight. At the end of the day, Newcastle football team, guys, I know you played them on the weekend, yeah, but do not underestimate this team. I know they beat us and they're unbelievable, but Eddie Howe has got a tune out of these players, man. But
what
still, they should not. Well, there you go. What phase is he in? Well, there you go. That's another question for the fan base. What phase is he in? Because he hasn't really made that team any great.
Top Gooners out here. Another top Gooner out here saying he don't care that we lost. Yeah, I'm negative and Northside's a dog. That's what he called you, wasn't it? A dog. Yeah.
Wow.
But we're negative. But these top Gooners, they had to sit there with the condescending, smug tones, yeah, telling people that they don't care that we've lost, but we're negative because we want to win. Yeah, that is social media in a nutshell. And these football clubs pander to this lot. Like, big up Sophie as well. She just said that Arsenal are promoting their winter collection right now. We just lost a game. Just lost a game. Don't worry. On to the next. Yeah, because there's way too many people, and you know the Saeed, your club do it as well. All the big clubs now have social media teams, and they scroll social media to get the general consensus. Don't matter about 30,000 walking out last night. Don't matter. Yeah, it's what's online, because them 30,000 are coming back at the weekend, and the weekend after, and the weekend after. What happens online controls these football clubs, and when it's fashionable, yeah, this lot will turn, and when they all turn, don't worry, I've bookmarked. Yeah, I have bookmarked. Yeah. All of my tweets, or many of my tweets, and I'm coming back to them when these absolute scumbags, yeah, start giving it the same vibes. Because right now it's not fashionable, and I'm in the mud, and I'm a scumbag, and I'm negative, and this and that. Yeah, cool. When you not want the manager sacked, I'm coming back for every single one of you. In fact, I'll do it live on stream. Yeah, we'll quote tweet every single one of you. Yeah, we'll quote tweet every single one of you. What happened? What changed? What changed? Why you want to know back? And I'll tell you now, when it is fashionable for these scumbags, yeah, to all be Arteta out and all want better, yeah, cool. I'm then Arteta in. Yeah, back your manager. It's a process. It's
Process,
not want to play games. Trust me, bro, I'm the
him?
pettiest person on the planet. Yeah. 4 years of this, mate. 4 years. When is it acceptable to call this manager out, hold the club accountable without a bunch of divs running their mouth to me? I'm sick and tired of it. How dare you throw that cup in the bin? And do you know what's crazy as well, Saeed? Yeah. David Moyes got the job a week after Arteta. He's done 1/4 of the money, and they've both won 1 trophy each in the same time. Furthermore, yeah, David Moyes got to Europa League semi the season before he won the Conference League. And he's just took us apart at the London Stadium. What phase is David Moyes in? Because I tell you now, if they had got battered last night, 3, yeah, played off the park, their fans would have been storming the executive box and putting flags in the centre circle. Yes. Yeah, disgusting, mate. Absolutely disgusting. Spineless. Both of our fan bases are spineless. Yeah, it's a disgrace. 2 of the biggest clubs in the world, absolutely infested with bullshit. And I'm sick of it, mate. Northside, bro.
It's easier to criticize us, bro, than to assess the actual team. When we've been saying against Man City that our defense, we don't know how to transition anymore, which is something we did excellently last season. We had everybody sourcing, everybody scoring goals, creating. We don't transition from defense to attack very well. Yeah, we got a lucky deflection and our defense kept us in that game against Man City. We do not transition well. When you're looking at midfield, we've got Havertz supposedly playing the Xhaka or Cazorla role when he can't dribble. He can't pass properly. He doesn't ask questions of the opposition defense. We've got Jorginho that, listen, even his best attribute, which is hitting it from long and putting in them diagonal balls, we don't even see that anymore. Can't defend, but he's supposed to be the shield for our back 4. Then you've got Fabi Vieira, another one like Odegaard, that doesn't go forward, doesn't break the lines, doesn't put the ball through the eye of the needle. You know, even at the time I was cussing Ozil, at least Ozil had something about him. He could still find the front 3. At certain times, I saw Nketiah dropping back down to Jorginho's position just to receive the ball. We've seen this season Saliba get so frustrated with the midfield, just completely run past them and pass it directly straight to Jesus because we are not transitioning properly. Trossard, no help. They had 2 men on him. He was unable to do anything. But Zinchenko's going inverted. Another one that's going inverted and going into the midfield alongside all the rest of the midfield that's playing it backwards and sideways. Not trying to ask questions of the opposition, not trying to find the front 3. Reece Nelson, someone that got gifted a new contract. What did we see? Running around. That's the bare minimum, running around. I'm expecting him to run around. They're all drinking from prime bottles.
Oh, but he's going to get a confidence boost. He can kick on and go on a run now. The guy's never gone on a run in 7 years. Apparently, never gone on a run. 5 of his goals have come in 2 games. His debut, he scored twice. I was there 7 years ago against Norwich. Funny enough, in the League Cup. Yeah, he came off the bench, equalised in stoppage time, and then scored the winner in extra time. Right, and 3 of his goals came at the weekend. The guy scored 37 goals in his entire career for Arsenal in 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. But now he's going to kick on. Where's the confidence boost from the pity penalty that Havertz had? Yeah, Reece Nelson.
People are not talking about that signing, man. That signing there, bro. What is? And this is what I said to people. I said it's on Arteta. Arteta. What was the point of signing him? Literally, you could have bought a player like similar to us. We bought Mason Mount for no reason, no flipping reason, and yet he's gone out there wasted 60 million. When that 60 million could have been put on someone who could have win you a trophy, who could be actually a facilitator to win a trophy, can actually be a reason why you may win a trophy. But he spent it on his Havertz. Like,
bro, and then he's bringing
Chelsea spend more money on their teams.
Saeed, we're 2-0 down. And he brings on Rice and Tomiyasu. We're chasing a game, bro. We're chasing a game, and you're bringing on 2 defensive players, bro. It makes no sense. A lot of Arsenal fans were saying last season, if we didn't get Saliba injured, we would have won the league. Well, we've still got the same options for our centre-backs. It's either going to be Ben White plugging in or Kivior. What's changed? Then when we had an injury to Saka, we're playing Jesus out on the right-hand side. We didn't look as fluid. Jesus is not as good and not as effective in this team on the wings as he is through the middle. So what has changed? It's the same thing. Nothing is changing here. A lot of these players that these lot are backing and saying that can do a job, they weren't good enough to get us over the line 2 years ago to get top 4, let alone win the league. They were here when we were trying to get top 4 over Tottenham, and they bottled that, let alone last season trying to win the league. What are we talking about? It's all hope. Nketiah. Do I need to say any more, bro? This guy, yes, he didn't get an abundance of chances.
Call me. He scored 3 in the weekend, and
Bro,
he's
the
back
goals
and
are
that. You know what I mean?
discontinued
He's
like
back.
Blackberry curve, bro. Like the Blackberry curve and Blackberry bowl discontinued. So is Nketiah's goals, bro. We've been seeing this. Oh, but they said, but he scored against Man United. He scored against Chelsea. And what? After scoring in those games, when did he ever kick on? When he scored against Chelsea and was given all of that, we had 10 games to go to win the league. Was he consistent? No, he wasn't. Trossard showed him up playing through the middle. How is Trossard looking worse in this system, playing in his favoured position, when last season he was playing through the middle because Nketiah wasn't playing well when Jesus was injured and he was looking like a natural striker? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. It doesn't make sense. But it's easier to say, oh, Lee, you're negative. Oh, no, it's like you're negative. Oh, anybody else, you're negative, instead of assessing what you're seeing. Because we've been seeing that we are not looking convinced. We are not controlling games. We are not creating anything. We look disjointed. We're getting away with it, bro. We're getting away. Do not be fooled, Saeed, yeah? My club, the way we're playing, is almost just as bad as you lot, yeah? Almost just as bad, bro. I'm telling you, I don't see any improvement. Your team looks completely disjointed from the defense to the attack. I've been saying this. When I've been, Lee, I've been saying, we don't look convincing. We don't look like we can even attack properly. We don't. Do you know what I mean? All we do is we sit back. Then when we're chasing the game, throw on Saka, throw on Martinelli, throw everything out, throw Trossard on, throw everyone that we've got. That's it. Someone explain to me, what style of football are we playing? And what's crazy is, I feel like we're playing similar to Simeone, but without the sting. Similar to Mourinho, without the sting. They sit back, but at least they know how to transition and score a goal. We don't know how to transition, and we don't have a lethal striker. But everybody, this fan base now is backing this controlling football, but they didn't want a Simeone. They didn't want a Mourinho. They don't want a Hansi Flick. They don't want these managers. But then this season, it's, because we'll call it something different. We won't say low block because we criticize everybody that's used low block. We won't say low block. We'll call it control. And try and disguise it as, we're playing controlled football. No, we're not. We're playing the same football that you lot criticize Mourinho and managers like that for playing. But all of a sudden, because it's Arteta, it's amazing. This manager's never learned under Pep to play this style of football. And that's why you can't implement it properly.
My dad texts me, yeah? Right? Listen to this, yeah? My dad texts me today. Right? My dad don't really get involved in football anymore. He used to back in the day.
That's how you know it's bad. That's how you know it's bad.
Right? He used to go back in the day and all of that, but he don't bother anymore. He goes, Arteta out. Yeah. Yet another foreign manager not taking a cup seriously. Yeah. Shock him. Didn't learn much when he worked with Pep, did he? City want to win everything. He needs to go, mate. Yeah. What did he learn from Pep? Because Pep took that competition serious every year. Yeah. What did he learn from Pep? And that's my old man who hasn't watched football since Zidane transferred for 50 million to Real Madrid. Yeah, and he said then, albeit he's like Zidane and thought he was a top player, he said the game's gone, mate. 50 million for one footballer. Yeah, and that was back in 2000? Yeah, he ain't really watched football for 23 years. And he's texting me saying, not taking the cup seriously. Yeah, sack him. Yeah, because we grew up in an era where FA Cup and League Cup, it was a big event. Yeah, back in the day when I was growing up, the road to Wembley and all of that on FA Cup final day, even if you didn't like football, all the family were around, you were having a little, buffet and all of that in your house. It was a massive event for the cups. Yeah. And all that's happened, and I said this on my stream last night, all that's happened is, Sky Sports have ruined football. Social media has ruined football, right? Because now these clubs don't need to take these cups seriously, because what's the point? Yeah. I did a show with, was it LB? I think it was LB. And LB, who was it? Maybe it weren't LB. No, it was James Redmond. James Redmond, yeah. James Redmond said yesterday, because I said, I want to win that cup. Yeah, and I said, if we finish 10th and won that cup, I'll be happy because we've won a cup. Yeah, that's the aim of the game, win something, yeah? Right, and he said, the prize money is like 100 grand for winning it. Right, 100 grand for winning it. And I was like, that's exactly the point. Yeah, our players are getting paid more.
No incentive. There's no incentive.
No incentive, which is why I rate teams that do take it seriously, because they ain't getting any money out of it. So they actually want to win. And when you look at teams abroad, they actually take the cup seriously. Bayern Munich got panned last night. 96 million.
Yeah, no. They want him out, by the way. They want him out, apparently.
And they will get him out. Do you know why? Because that club has class, tradition, and standards and accountability. And their fans will get him sacked in a couple of weeks. Yeah, one more bad result. He's lucky he still got his job after that. Yeah, but there's accountability.
He's a fraud, that Tuchel. Anyway, I've always said it, man. You know what I mean? He got his Champions League, and that's about it, mate. So he's another one, man. But similar with you lot, I always thought like, and Gary Neville was maybe right in that. Where's Arteta going to take you next? You know what I'm saying to you? Because he's thinking that these trophies are beneath him, bro. Like he's won one trophy in his career. Like, why does he think
4
that these
years
little
ago.
trophies are
4
beneath him?
years ago.
4 years ago, yeah. Like these trophies are beneath him, bro. That's why it don't make sense to me. You breed mentality by winning trophies. Like, do you not realize Pep Guardiola won 4 in a row and then won the Premier League? It breeds mentality. These players need to know that every single trophy means as well. Because then you go to the next one, you go to the next one. You have a mentality within your team. And then you just say, you know what? Okay, cool. It's all right. It's not bigger fish to fry and whatnot. Like, come on, you can't do that. You can't have that mentality where you say trophies are beneath you when you haven't even won anything yet. Or to the standard that Arsenal fans want to anyway. So I find it baffling. And like I said, West Ham, they knew that. And they put a strong team out yesterday. They put a strong team out because they knew Arsenal would be like, you know what? It's only a Carabao Cup. It's only a Carabao Cup. And
Mate,
that's what
Lucas Paqueta.
you deserve.
Yeah, Lucas Paqueta absolutely bodied Fabio Vieira. Yeah, bodied him. Did you see that, Millside? The ball comes out the air and he just went bang, move, sent him straight back to Portugal. Yeah, absolutely embarrassing. Embarrassing. There was no fight. There was no hunger. They're walking around the pitch. I said when that starting 11 came out, I weren't too disappointed with the back line. Like, I don't rate Zinchenko. Don't want him here. But according to our fans, he's great. But now they're suddenly starting to come out with the real truth. Yeah, well, we can't play anymore. We need Tomiyasu there. Well, because Tomiyasu's had 4 good games now. You've been in your boy. Yeah, back your boy. Yeah, Kivior. Well, apparently he's the best thing since sliced bread. Mate, the geezer's wife's more famous than him. Yeah, she's the twerk champion of the world, mate. Yeah, like real talk. She's more famous than him. Yeah, and he was twerking yesterday because he was shaking his bum every time the ball came near him. Yeah, pathetic. Right, but I wasn't too disappointed with that back line. But I wasn't too disappointed with the front line. It was that midfield. And I said Declan Rice and El Neni should have started and then Vieira in front. Because at least El Neni, you know what you're going to get. He ain't going to complicate anything. He's athletic. He'll get up and down. He'll patrol the line like in front of the defence. Yeah, and he'll have a bit of work rate. They love work rate at Arsenal, didn't they, our fans? Oh, he's got work rate, right? But he keeps it simple. He gets the ball and he passes someone better. Right. Then you got Declan Rice. He would have been fired up for that game against his old club at his old stadium. Right. And then you got Fabio Vieira being able to float around in front. Reece Nelson, I thought he was probably our best player. And let's be real, he was still only a 2 or a 3 out of 10. Yeah. The rest of them, they were crap. And then Trossard then could have maybe got in the game. Instead, this dickhead brings on Declan Rice at 2-0 down. Like, what are you going to do at 2-0 down? Then he brings on Odegaard. He brings on Odegaard. Martinelli and Saka at 3-0. What was the point? If you're going to start, if you're going to bring them on 3-0 down, right, you might as well have started them. It makes no sense. And you've got all of our fans sitting there giving it the Bertie, but I don't matter. Oh, at least Odegaard scored. Yeah. And what? You're speaking a hyperbole. Well, fuck off then, innit? How about that? Yeah, how about that? Why are you here? Have an advert. Yeah, have a live ad, you prat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sick and tired of it. Yeah, but this guy's never been to a game in his life. Mate, you know nothing about my football club. Go and educate yourself on it, innit? Yeah, absolute scumbags. But our fans, both of our fan bases, yeah, not all of them, not all of the fans. I'm not, not all of the fans into that. But a lot of our fans in both fan bases are exactly like that person there. Oh, you're negative. You're speaking a hyperbole. Oh, just be happy. We're unbeaten. We're top of the league. We're top of the Champions League group. Cool. We'll win them then. Yeah. If you don't win them, then what? Because I'll tell you what, I don't like being proven right about this football club because I wish this football club would go and do what's required and go and win. And I wish that we were great. But Northside, we see this every season. They run their gums all season to us. You're in the mud. You're a rat. Yeah, flip-flop and all of this crap. Yeah, you're negative. You're toxic. Me. And then all summer, you don't see them. They're not in my chats in the summer. They're not in my comments in the summer.
I had Guna Lee on Dan Potts' channel. I had Guna Lee trying to talk to me. I said, listen, I missed the receipts. Yeah, I got all the receipts. And some receipts I ain't released. Yeah, they're in the chamber. I said, you, my friend, when I started clipping up all you arrogant, toxic Reds, yeah, you're the biggest flip-flop. You say one thing here, you say another thing on AFTV. I told him straight live. I said, I have no problem saying to your face what I say on camera. I say it straight to you. Don't come for my opinion because I'm telling you right now, I got you telling me, on live, yeah, when we're doing a show, saying, oh, you know what, I better watch out what I say because Northside's clipping people up.
Yeah.
Clipping people up. Yeah, you care more about me clipping you up because I'm making you accountable for the crap that you're spinning more than you actually saying what is actually wrong and being genuine and being true and actually trying to hold this club to a bigger standard. It doesn't matter if I like your opinion or not. Be true to what you see and stop doing things to get traction and all this crap. But don't try and be a flip-flop and come to me because I'll release it. I said to him, you can send me a picture as well on WhatsApp. I said this all on Dan Potts' show. You can send me a picture. I'll make you a thumbnail. Don't worry. I'll make you a thumbnail. Don't come at my opinion. This is what, and this was just before the West Ham game. And everyone's telling me, oh, it's overachievement. Oh, why are you demanding too much? Oh, we've got a bench now that can do a job. Well, look, within one day, look at the crap that we saw yesterday against West Ham. Yep. The most basic things, Saeed, you probably felt, I saw the highlights for your game. No heart, no desire, no structure, nothing. And you can be in a team where everything's going wrong, but we see teams that get relegated all the time and we see one or two players still fighting for the badge, still fighting, still trying to do something, trying to create something, trying to actually have some passion and some heart for the game and trying. We were 3-0 down, 3-0 down, and our whole midfield are walking, Saeed, bro. Walking like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. And why is it? Because even from the times of Mourinho, what did Mourinho say about Wenger? And this is still true to now. There is no pressure at Arsenal. There is no pressure. There's no pressure from the fans. There's no pressure from the manager. The manager, listen, Wenger, for the last 10 years, he didn't have to really win much. And he just stayed in the job. Every time he won an FA Cup, it bought him another, 3 years without winning anything else. And then get another FA Cup and then don't win nothing for 2-3 years. That's how it is at Arsenal. There's no accountability. And what's changed now? Because this manager's living off an FA Cup he won, 4 years ago? 4.5 years ago?
Unai Emery and Wenger's squad.
Now he's won the Community Shield. That'll probably buy him another 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're more
also, we know what time it is with this football club the day they bought that fucking dog, mate. Yeah? The day they bought that dog, that tells you everything right there. Yeah? And have the audacity to call it win when you've not won for 4 years. That tells you they're pulling our pants down and laughing in our faces, mate. Yeah, they brought a dog and called it win. They're laughing at us, mate. Yeah, they're going, we got this lot on strings. They all feel emotions on match day because they couldn't go for 2 years. Yeah, so now they're going to live it and breathe it more in case they don't go again for 2 years. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, do we? Yeah, so now they're just going to live it and breathe it. And, it's more entertaining. Oh, yeah, my match day experience is better. How dare you buy a dog, and call it win when you haven't done that for 4 years? This club is a disgrace, and the more people that finally wake up to this and hold it accountable, the better. But unfortunately, we're outnumbered, mate.
Bro, even with Nketiah, they're all saying he's got to make it because he's come from the academy and all of this and that. Bro, Jermaine Pennant didn't make it. Did anyone cry? Yeah? David Bentley didn't make it. Did anyone give a crap? Did anyone care? These lot, did any of these superfans, did they drop a tear, and put a little post on Twitter or on Instagram when we got rid of Gnabry, when we didn't even give that guy a chance? No, we didn't, bro. No, we didn't. And Gnabry actually was good enough, and we should have given him a chance. Do you know what I'm saying? No one cared about these guys. But these are the same guys that will gas you Havertz, will gas you Sonogo, will gas you Samak, will gas you Sendros, all these bums, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going again with ESR. After the game, Arteta comes out and says, ESR's injured again. I've been telling you, this guy is the white Diaby, bro. He's on, I'm telling you. This guy
injured again.
Got knee injury.
You should have sold him when Aston Villa came in for 40 million. Was it 50 million they came in for? You should have sold him then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, he's a long day, bro. Long day for him. Long day.
I'm saying Gnabry wasn't good enough, bro. We didn't give him a chance, bro. We loaned him out to West Brom and we didn't give him a chance. Look how many chances we gave to Iwobi. Now, I'm not hearing that. Balogun is another one that wasn't given a chance either. People are still continuing. Nketiah burst into this team or in this squad, the starting squad in 2017. Don't tell me that Gnabry didn't deserve more time. He did. He was flogged out on loan and then he was brought. Bro, Reece Nelson. You're telling me that Gnabry wasn't performing out on loan, which he wasn't. Neither was Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson didn't have a good loan spell like Balogun, and we kept him. So let's not move the goalpost here. Why is it that El Nene does drop stinkers year after year? He deserves a new contract. Rob Holding dropping stinkers, doing nothing in his team. He got loads of contract renewals. Reece Nelson doing nothing out on loan. Had a loan out in the Netherlands, did nothing, yet he deserves a new contract.
Yeah, and they put 5 million quid signing on fee straight in his bank account and gave him 100 grand a week, Reece Nelson. Mad.
Come on, man. And these man trying to justify to me. Eddie Nketiah's had what? 100 appearances for Arsenal, 19 goals. And man trying to justify him to me. I think he scored 4 goals in the Premier League last season. The season before that, 5 goals. In all competition, 10 goals. But Lacazette wasn't good enough because he scored 14 goals in the league and we deemed that not good enough. So why is it good enough for Nketiah? Not hearing it.
Embarrassing, man. Embarrassing. Listen, guys, we're going to wrap this up in a second. It's been emotional, that's for sure. Obviously, all the super fans love a bit of emotions and vibes and all of that. This is just different types of emotion. Big up to Manuel, man. Lee, personally, I don't like Arteta's transfer policy except Rice. He likes physically fragile players. We need more beasts. Greetings from Peru. Big up from Peru, my friend.
Hey.
Big up to you.
Big up.
Big up to Debbie as well. Appreciate the love as always. You know what's funny? Your fans say Barca and Real don't have standards. Yeah, well, I'll tell you something now, yeah? Right. Them Barca and Real Madrid fans, them handkerchiefs come out, the whistles come out, and they start booing their own players on the pitch when they're not playing.
I'm have to get my ones, man. I'm have to get my own ones at Old Trafford and just get it out and just throw it on the
football. Man, get the white handkerchief out, man. Start whispering and calling them puta, hijo de puta. Yeah, hijo de puta.
Yeah, the puta.
Yeah, hijo de puta. Yeah, son of a bitch. It's disgusting, bro. I can't lie. 3-0 down in a London derby is a disgrace. Troops. Big up Troops. Yeah, at least he says it as it is. Big up to you, Cameron. Appreciate it, man. And Tottenham got a free run at Maddison for 40 mil. Mate, that angers me, that does. I can't lie. You know, that angers me. I'm looking at Fabio Vieira for 35 million, thinking, why? Yeah, Havertz and Vieira, 100 million pound. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's nearly as disgusting as the like ratio.
I can tell.
500 likes and we've got 1,730 people in the building. Like, it is what it is. Bend it like Declan, though. Bend it like Declan. Happy birthday, Sambi. Yeah, embarrassing. Don't worry, though. Go and get your winter collection merch. Yeah. Smash these likes up to 700 real quick. Saeed, I know you're going live in a minute with with James, aren't you?
James Redmond. Yeah, James Redmond and Premises. So yeah, man, big up to everybody here. Make sure you like the video, man. It's free to do so. Get Lee to 90k. And then it'll be 100k, bro. So yeah, man, big up, man, Lee. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. And make sure you sub to Saeed. It's going to redirect to Saeed's channel for that show. Northside, always love, bro. What you got coming up, man?
Love, man. I'm on with Rants 6:30. Then I'm on with Carefree Lewis.
We will be there. We will be there.
Yeah, we will be there.
But listen, for all the top gooners that are crying, listen, they brought out the new merch. It looks like, go get your new Arsenal Anaconda skin shirts. You know what I'm saying? Keep giving them more money for doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Listen, Lee, love for having me on. Sorry about the rants. Don't
apologize for calling it out, mate. Yeah. At the end of the day, more people need to call it out because it's a disgrace.
I know, but I go on. And to be honest with you, if I didn't have a channel, bro, I'd just unplug from football, to be honest. Like, literally, I'd just be watching it on highlights. I just don't.
Yeah,
bro, you know when you're so angry, you don't want to talk.
Teletext.
301 on that, yeah? Like that was before football was infested with losers, mate, and merch and propaganda and PR and all of this crap. Do you know what I'm saying?
My cousin next door,
I grew up in the wrong era, man. I grew up in the wrong era.
He's a United fan, yeah. Every time I got the game on, he walks past the living room. He's like, whatever, man. And he just walks past. He goes, I will not engage. I will not, bro, I'm telling you. People think I'm angry he has no time for it. Absolutely no time for it.
My boy in Sevilla, if you think me and Northside hate this, what's going on? Yeah, I'm not going to play it. I haven't played it yet. My boy in Sevilla, Jolin, yeah, bro. Trust me, I'm mild, and Northside's mild compared to him about this manager. Yeah. And big up my boy Jay, who's coming tomorrow as well. Yeah, with his dad. His dad's 60 years old, and he's that close to turning his season ticket back in, mate. Yeah. But anyway, it is what it is. Smash the likes up before you leave. It's going to divert straight to Saeed's channel with Premsy and James Redmond. I'll have a video out on the other channel in a bit. We're out of here. Big up to everyone inside. Big up to everybody who's commented, liked, shared, and all of that, and donated. Appreciate it. We're out. Laters. Arteta out.